Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so Sopen, Computer Random, and today we'll talk about a new animated film from Netflix called Summary of God. This animated movie is based on an old manga from Japan, and that's the only thing I know. I don't know if it's the manga and the movie are very similar or some changes. I really don't know. The only thing I know is this movie was a good film. Not amazing, it's good. The reason why I say this is our main characters don't really show a lot of personality. It's all about mountain climbing, why they do it and what is it for doing it. And that is sort of interesting, but the only problem is still mountain climbing, because it's kind of hard to grab your attention. Someone trying to jump one side the other, trying not to fall down. You feel what they feel. You feel the crunch, you feel the bleed, you feel them almost falling off and tempted to make that mountain. And that is sort of interesting or boring. It's up to you, because mountain climbing is sort of hard to sell in entertainment. It's just sort of hard to make it work. Luckily, this is animation, so you're allowed to do a little bit more freedom to do what you need to do. Now, the story of Summary of God is basically you follow our first lead character called Fujiko. He is basically a reporter who do sports reports. But one day he went mountain climbing to take some photos. He sort of messed up. Now he doesn't have nothing to report, or all his photos sort of ruined. So he's trying to call some calls to see any new jobs, repair something to sort of fix the mistake he did. But one day a stranger come here. He sort of give him a sort of camera. He says it's a special camera about the first man who actually conquered Mount Everest. And Fujiko laughs like, you joking me, you messing with me, man. No, it is. This is before the first 52 one. That is the year they actually can't define conquered, but it's supposed to be another person before 8 years later, and this is the proof. But Fujiko didn't really believe this. It's almost impossible, and he basically just ignored him till the famous Habu, who actually is basically very famous and well known in the mountain community, sort of reappears and beat up the guy who stole his camera and taking him back. Fuji was sort of stunned and wondering what this guy's doing. He sort of started investigating what's actually going on, why he wanted the camera, why Habu sort of disappeared so many years and reappeared out of nowhere. And that's sort of you kind of follow more about Habu's life. He is technically the main character, and Fuji is sort of the narrator or the investigator to understand why he disappeared and why he's missing 2 fingers. I mean, it's sort of obvious. Is mountain climbers usually lose fingers high in the mountains, but Hobby is one of those characters that he is so good at his job. It's sort of hard to believe he lost fingers. You have to be something really messed up to lose a part of yourself. And that's sort of the investigation sort of goes, sort of asking questions. Why he disappeared, why he sort of assessed mountain climbing. It's sort of the idea of this crazy idea of climbing what is worth doing. You love it. They sort of show all the good parts and the bad parts of mountain climbing. That is sort of a job that doesn't really pay well. Only time it does pay well is that you did something amazing that sort of writes that photo that you take, you get paid, you get interviews, and that's sort of interesting things. But also the bad side that you don't really get paid, you need actually another job to pay for the job you're doing. You also see how Habu has to be completely disciplined doing this job. One little mistake can actually kill you. You also saw decisions in with your partner. The fact there's a very interesting sort of part of this movie that Habu and his friends start talking. What if what you do is cut off the rope with the other guy who actually was unconscious or dead? You don't know. Should he cut it? Should he not cut it? You can see sort of the argument and debates of this is the right thing to do or not right thing to do. And you see Habu sort of explain it's the right thing to do to cut it. Later on, he had to sort of face that same scenario. He's talking in a bar. He had the choice to cut it or not. Instead, he's cutting it. He's actually with her on and trying to pull the other guy in wondering he can actually subdue this or cut it off. And that is sort of interesting because you don't know what happens when you do mountain climbing. You showed how he's obsessive and dedicated doing this job. And you like how Fuji's trying to understand why he's doing this, understand why he come up with the camera. And they do leave a sort of answer how he find the camera, but I like how Habu sort of explain, even you find the camera, you find the proof of the first mountain climber, and you have an answer, even the answer could be satisfying you. Habu says no, he won't, because it's like mountain climbing. After you conquer the first mountain, you think, oh, this is my tip of my career. It's not. It's basically the beginning, because you want more. You want the second challenge. You want that task. Can I do this? Can I beat this mountain? Can I be legendary? And that's sort of goal. That's ambition. It's just sort of interesting. But the only problem is the two main characters are not kind of flamboyant. They don't have much personality. It's almost about the question, understanding them, why they like mountain climbing. It's something that is, you just like it, you do it. That sort of idea of finding your purpose, find that one thing make you live life, and that is Habu's life, trying to go in the mountains. And that is pretty simple. That's basically the whole movie. But I recommend it. I want to say yes, but at the same time, no. It's something I recommend. Watch the first 15 minutes, because it can easily be boring for you because it's mountain climbing. Because mountain climbing, I said it before, I said it again, it's a little boring if you're not the person who mountain climbing. But besides that, the animation is pretty good. It's something wonderful. But at the same time, it's sort of realistic. It's not like a normal anime. You have kawaii or over-the-top performances. It's all realistic, normal, and real. And that sounds interesting to you, watch it. If it's not, don't watch it. Now, I got one question. Have you seen this movie? Do you like it? Do you hit it down below? Let me know. I really got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.